Lying in the shadow of the Great Smoky Mountains, Sevier County, Tennessee, prospered and grew throughout the antebellum years. Fertile valleys were fed and watered by mountain streams, eventually making their way to the swift Little Pigeon River and the placid, wide banks of the French Broad. In the mid-1800s, families carved vast plantations from the stretches of rich farmland. At their center were jewels of Southern architecture, plantation homes such as the Wheatlands and the Brabson Ferry Plantation in Boyd's Creek. In 1850, the community of Harrisburg would see the birth of the belle of them all, the lovely Rose Glen. Robert Hatton Hodgson came to Tennessee in 1830, determined to build a good life. Born in 1807 and educated in Smithfield, Virginia, his family was respected in the church and community. Hodgson had worked as a tailor, but aspired to become a doctor. In December of 1830, he began to study under Dr. John Hoyle of Ray County, Tennessee, and completed his studies at Jefferson Medical College in Philadelphia. He returned to Tennessee in 1832 to the city of Maryville, joining the practice of Dr. James Gillespie. That same year, he married his first wife, Elizabeth Hook. During his time in Blount County, Dr. Hodgson was appointed as a physician for the Cherokee removal, which would come to be known as the Trail of Tears. Departing from Ross's Landing, now Chattanooga, by flatboat and steamer, Hodgson attended to 1,000 Cherokee on the long river voyage from Tennessee to Oklahoma. He would later accompany an overland trip from Charleston, Tennessee. A staunch Whig, Hodgson entered politics, representing Blount County in the Tennessee House of Representatives from 1841 to 1842. At the end of his term, Dr. Hodgson's wife, Elizabeth, died, and at the age of 36, he found himself a widower and the sole parent of twin daughters. In 1843, Hodgson met and married Mary Reese Brabson Shields. Mary Reese, who was also recently widowed, came from a prominent Sevier County family. As a wedding gift for her first marriage, Mary's father, John Brabson II, had given her 1,100 acres of land in the East Fork of the Little Pigeon River, known as the Bush Farm. Dr. and Mrs. Hodgson resided in Blount County while they began plans for their new home. Drawing from popular books of the time, such as Lefever's The Modern Builder's Guide, Hodgson commissioned a country villa in the Greek Revival style. The result was Rose Glen, a unique and lovely example of a tripartite house, a 2-story central block flanked by 1-story wings. Completed in 1850, the house featured a recessed portico with classic square columns and an upper gable fanlight. It was built on a solid limestone foundation and underscored by 3 cellars, 2 for storage and 1 for housing the kitchen, all accessed by separate stairs. This theme was continued with 3 front entrances, allowing access to each of the main floor halls. Most unique was the split-run stair on the right rear porch. This was the only access to the 3 bedrooms on the upper level of the main hall. It is important